everyone, it's Kaylee here, and today I'm sharing my layout for day 17 of my Scraplift a Day series here on YouTube. Today's lift is in the top right hand corner, but you can also find the link in the description below so that you can check it out on Pinterest. I've already started off by kind of mapping out the grid on my page. And I've I penciled in the grid first, and then I've poked the holes using the pencil lines as my guide. I've then rubbed out the pencil lines, ready to do some hand stitching, and I'm going to hand stitch the whole grid in white embroidery thread. On this particular layout I've used 3 strands. I normally only use 2. But this one I felt like it needed to be slightly thicker just to make it stand out that little bit more. So I've just done a back stitch, and here is my grid complete. Now I've decided to scrap today some New Year photographs that have been in my photo pile for quite some time, and they're quite a few years old now. So I thought this was the perfect layout actually to scrapbook these photographs. I've cut out the year on my silhouette, and I will link this font in the description below. I've used this font a number of times on layouts, and I've had quite a few people ask me, if it's a cut file or or if it is a font. So I thought I'll link that down below, so then if anybody would like to get their hands on this font, which is from the Silhouette Design store, it is a really beautiful font, and like I said, I've used it so many times on layouts, and I really love how it looks. So I've cut the year out on my silhouette, and these are the photographs which were from it was the year 2016, and obviously we were seeing in 2017. And these photos were taken at a New Year party at my grandma's house. And I think this was the first New Year party that she had after my granddad passed. It was a normal thing. Every year we'd always go to my grandparents' house for New Year. But when my granddad passed away, that year my grandma didn't have a party, and the year after she didn't, but then this year she did. So it was really nice to all get together as a family and celebrate the new year together again. And the first photograph is a photo of me and my cousin. The second photograph is a photo of Darcy and my grandma. The third one is a photo of my niece, Millie, and I haven't stuck it down upside down. She's actually upside down. I think her dad was hanging her upside down. And then the bottom photo is a photo of my cousin, my nephew, and my son. So it was just a really lovely family evening all together. And it was nice to see in the new year together. And I'm surprised actually that I hadn't already scrapped these photographs. So it's really nice to now get those documented and that memory in my album. So the photos are stuck down, my cut file is stuck down, and then before I started actually creating this page and filming this page, I pulled out quite a few things that I knew I wanted to use. I've used The Avenue by Jen Hadfield, and I've fussy cut quite a few things out of the pattern papers to use as embellishments. The 2 hearts were fussy cut from pattern paper. The florals that are in the corners, they were also fussy cut from, I think they were fussy cut from possibly one of the 2x2 cut parts, because I've got the 12x12 paper pad. I had 2 copies of the same paper, so I was able to fussy cut those out twice. I've also pulled some stickers in from the sticker book. The one says "From my home to yours," which I think works quite well because of the fact that we was at my grandma's house and not my own house. And another one says "I love you," which works perfectly with any photos of family. I've also fussy cut some houses, again, I think from the cut apart sheets. And the welcome sticker, so my title will read Welcome 2017. That's from the sticker book as well. Um, so now it's just a case of getting everything stuck down where I wanted them stuck. In the original, they used lots of labels and embellished the page from the labels. I do have quite a few labels in the sticker book, but not enough that I wanted to kind of fill my page with labels. So I've used two of the squares to kind of mimic the labels with the word stickers and things on my page, and I quite like how that looks. Um, and I think off camera, I do finish off with a heart from Bramble Fox, which I attach just above the word welcome at the top. And I do pull in some, I think they're enamel dots or along those lines. They're quite old from quite a number of years ago, from my stash, and just tucked a few of those in here and there. So here's my close-ups. Please do check out Xochitl and Rebecca's take on today's scrap lift. And if you do join in with today's lift, please tag me on Instagram, because I'd love to see what you've been creating. Thank you for watching. I'll be back tomorrow.